Hey y'all, real quick, if you like my content, make sure to like the video. Since I'm a new channel, liking the video will help me out with YouTube and its algorithms, so that way I can show up in searches and suggested playlists and all that fun stuff. Thanks, guys. Hey y'all, welcome back to Tobacco Leaf Legacies. This is Cheryl. I'm in a vehicle. You know what that means? That means a road trip. I'm headed to North Carolina. I've got some fun stops over the next 10 days and I'm taking you with me. So let's go. And the sun is shining. This road keeps winding through the prettiest country from Georgia to Tennessee. I'm looking to the sky sailing, looking for a sign of life, looking for something to help me burn out bright. Cars go by, yet it's all we've been given, so you better start living right now, 'cause days go by. Turn that down for a second. I have been having a ball, just turning up the music and singing and enjoying. And you know, I just have to ask, does anybody else feel like when they get on the road and they get the tunes going and they're singing that they just forget about everything? Maybe it's just me. I thoroughly enjoy road trips. I enjoy being on the highway. I have no problem with like the big trucks and just everything. Like, it doesn't bother me. I don't know if it's just the energy about it. I don't know if it's because, I mean, I grew up basically traveling, you know, up and down 95 and all that kind of stuff. So it's just like a kind of a second home to me, I guess, in a weird way. But I'm telling y'all, I get out here and turn on the tunes and just, I forget everything. It's kind of healing, I guess, in a way, to just let your mind absolutely forget everything. But I get in a zone and I get happy, and yeah, let me know. I can't be the only one. All right, I'm gonna turn the music back up now. So maybe you can kind of see where I am. There we go. I am back at south of the border. I've made it this far, but it's raining, and so I double checked just to make sure that I couldn't go up in the hat. I mean, I kind of figured rain and possible lightning and whatever, I couldn't go, but you know me, I have to go ask. So can't go up in the hat. So we're gonna go to my next favorite place. Where is it? There it is. And we're gonna go shop and we're gonna go walk around for a little bit. I'm walking around in here and, you know, finding stuff, but I'm seeing new stuff. Not only like new merchandise, but like, I don't remember him in here before. And even like, let me like walk real quick over here. These guys. I'll flip it around so you can see them. I don't remember them being here. That's really cool. Well, y'all knew I was gonna come here on the trip, right? Anytime I come up here, I've always gotta come check on my stuff. Anybody else have to do that with storage units? Like, it just makes you feel better to go check your stuff. And, you know, for me, I probably said this the last time that I checked on it, it just makes me feel better to kind of see all my grandparents' stuff again. I don't know, kind of reconnect with the energy briefly, I guess. So checking the outside one first, and I'm gonna head inside. Yep. Still here. I know, so silly, but you know, it feels weird with it being here. I was thinking about this last night when I was coming in, and it just,
And I know this is something that I'm just going to have to get used to. I mean, it just is what it is, but it feels weird to be up here and to not be at the house. Like, because I mean, I've just gone there my whole life. So it wasn't like somewhere I just went for a few years, kind of thing. I mean, I've grown up there. Like, there was no life before that. It was just always there. And so to not be able to go there and pull in and walk around and just connect again, it is weird. And I don't think I'm ever going to, quote, get used to that. And you know what? I don't think I really want to. Everything looks good. It just makes me miss the house and where it was. And because I know it's normal. I know. I still feel that way though. So just going to sit here for a minute longer and just figured I would, of course, give you the update anytime I'm here. One day, just think, one day I'll be able to turn this on and start talking to you and go, oh, guess what? Today's the day. We're getting it out of here and we're moving it. Whew, what a happy day that's going to be. Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay. On to the next thing. Just have to show you some stuff in my niece's house here. Maybe kind of hard to see, but if you look up there, now first, these are built-ins that she's had done in her little office area, which I just think are really super cool. But what she did was had them add at the very top up there, that'll help you see, a little shot glass ledge to where she's put all of them in a line, and still has more, so she's figuring out where to put a second one. But we both collect shot glasses, and I just love that idea. Doesn't that look cool? I mean, what a great way to display them. And then y'all are really going to love this. Check this out. Does that look familiar? That's right. She took wood from the pack house, and y'all remember seeing the inside of the pack house many, many times. So they came and got some wood and put it in here. Isn't it beautiful? I will admit, makes me a little bit emotional. Be able to come in and it's like, hi, Granddaddy. Hello. But it's just perfect. And then in here, she has an amazing pantry. And this cool little door that leads to the garage so that when she comes in with groceries, instead of lugging them all the way around, she can open this little door and drop them right in here. That is so cool. She has this amazing feature right beside the entrance of the garage, which, I mean, who doesn't want one of those? Like, look at that. Perfect little spot to drop stuff, keep your umbrella, your coats, your shoes. It's awesome. We already know she's got 2 cats, and this is their room, which I just think is fantastic that they kind of have their own little room. But she just did something yesterday, which I have to show you. Look at that. It is a little opening. Yes, hello. That's for you, isn't it? So this is on one side. And what's cool is that, you know, her bedroom's right here. So when she closes the door to this one in the cat room, of course, they still have that little spot to come and go, which I just think is cool. But y'all, look at the back. Look at the back. Isn't that hilarious? I know, we're checking out your stuff. Isn't it cool? Yeah, it looks so cool. This is Jack. Hi, Jack. Yeah. Yeah, so I think that's fantastic. Have y'all seen this before? I had not seen it until she told me about it, and I just think that that's the best. I'll show you a couple other things in her little section here. This is her 0 entry, I think they call it. Walk-in shower. I mean, y'all, look at this space. Isn't that amazing? Seat, bench, playing room to put stuff. Absolutely amazing. And then I'm going to show you through here. Y'all get ready to be jealous. This is her walk-in closet. It's like another room. It's not just a closet. It's a room. It's an experience. Isn't that amazing? Now, of course, she's just moved in, and I mean, she's already got so much stuff in here. Eventually, she'll kind of get, you know, the, like, not, what am I trying to say? Where people come in and organize, and you get like little cubby holes and little, you know, specific places for stuff. But this room, y'all, huge. I'm so jealous. I know y'all are too. So, had to show you this. Nice screened in patio out here with a nice, quiet, wooded view. All right, I'm gonna go in and get some chocolates at one of my favorite little places. If you are near Wendell, I encourage you to look up Chocolates by Whitney. It is a tiny little place, and I am quite certain that this little building, adorable little building, behind me has got quite a history. It's so cute. So anyway, if you're in the area, look up Chocolates by Whitney, look up her hours. She's not open every day, but y'all have got to come get these treats because they are so good. So the little case that I just was showing you in the video, that's only one of them. She just opened a few minutes ago, and the little shop is full, which I love to see. I think that's wonderful. So I couldn't show you the other one, but it is more of those wonderful goodies. Like I said, if you are near Wendell, you've got to come over here. You're supporting small business, which is absolutely wonderful, and I just encourage people to do that all the time. There's a place for Amazon. There's a place for a big box store. Like, there's a place for that, and then there's a place to support people like this. And too, the owner is just so awesome. So I was just going to show you what I got. Okay. And then I got these, the big ones right here. Those are bourbon balls, which that's some of my favorite, y'all. And then the little ones right here, I got those for my niece. Those are chocolate mint truffles. All right, y'all, hopefully you can hear me. I've got my little microphone in, but this time, one of the other things that was going on while I was up here is GalaxyCon. It is in the Raleigh Convention Center, and I mean, I think most of you probably know what a Comic-Con is, where you've got the celebrities, you've got the vendors, the artist alley, you get professional photo ops with the celebrities, you get all this kind of stuff. With my craft business, I actually was a vendor a number of times, and that's always a lot of fun
to see everybody dressed up. This is one of those places where, to use a phrase, you can absolutely let your freak flag fly, because everybody's dressed up as their favorite character, whether it's in a game, whether it's in a movie, whether it's a TV show. I mean, I don't care. It's so much fun just to dress up. And there's a lot of people that they spend so much time working on their costumes that it's amazing. I am gonna say this, because I've never been to this one, because it's downtown. If you all ever consider coming to this particular con, I'm going to suggest to get a room that is adjacent to here, because it took me probably an hour to figure out where to park. And then any kind of VIP you can do, any kind of, we had the opportunity to pick up our little badges early, and I chose not to do that. Not a good choice on my part, because that was like another 45 minutes or so to get in here. And I mean, you can see this is just kind of the main, literally the main entry. And this is the other thing that I'm going to tell you, is that be prepared to walk. You cannot bring water, you cannot bring food, so you've got to buy what's here. But once you get in here, oh my God, it's escalator after escalator after escalator to try to figure out where you need to be. So, all that being said, as long as you kind of look stuff up and prepare and all that, it is a lot of fun. I have already met the one person that I came here to see. Yes, you heard me right. I literally came here for one person, and I'm gonna put his picture right here. Yep, that's right, Mr. Ernie Hudson. Does anybody else like him too? I mean, I've liked him since Ghostbusters, but I really started paying attention when he was doing Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap was a show they had just canceled. It was on for 2 or 3 seasons, and I loved it, and I was really disappointed when they stopped doing it, but you know, you don't have any control over that. But he's done a ton of other stuff, and you know, and I had read about how nice he was at these cons and everything, and I'm a stickler for, I'm not going to pay money to go see somebody if I've heard that they're a little difficult or a little snooty. When I would set up in Artist Alley, and I saw that somebody had like a photograph or something like that, I would invariably ask them every single time, were they nice? Were they nice? Because really, that's what's most important. You're paying your money to see this person get an autograph, you know, whatever it is, so they need to be nice to you. And Ernie is a doll. And his wife was there, Linda, and so I got to talk to her for a second, and she's so sweet. Oh my God, like I can't even stand it, and I got a hug, and he did it. I had him do a cameo for me. I don't know if you know about that either. If you go to cameo.com, is it .org? I think it's .com. Anyway, look up Cameo. There are a slew of celebrities that you pay, and you give them the information that you want, whether it's for you or whether you want to surprise somebody else. In this case, I did it for me because I wanted a special 50th greeting for myself.
Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. Happy birthday, dear Cheryl. I'm just so honored to be able to have this opportunity to wish you a happy 50th. 50th birthday it's golden. It's a half a century. I know the past 10 years has been a challenge, and I know when it comes to the family land and the memories, well, the memories you'll have with you always, and sometimes it's all we can take moving forward, but you definitely will move forward in a just most amazing way. So, but just have the best time ever, and know that, like I said, I'm celebrating with you in spirit. You take care, and happy, happy, happy birthday, Cheryl.
And he did this little 2-minute thing for me, and it made me cry, and it was so sweet and so thoughtful and just so wonderful. And I had already planned my trip up here, and when I saw that the con was going to be here, that he was going to be here, I I flipped. I was like, oh my God, that is a synchronicity that I'm not going to ignore. Pay attention to synchronicities in your life. So when that popped up, I said, I'm going to see that man and I'm going to say thank you for doing my cameo because it was so special. So anyway, it's already been a fantastic day. I'm still going to do, I still have a professional photo op to do. And I am going to see him one more time for an autograph. The line, everything is so congested, so congested. If y'all have anxiety or if you don't like being around people, you might want to rethink some of this. Or get VIP so you don't have to stand in line as long. So, that being said, I am going to go get some water, I think, over here. Maybe check out the vendor area a little bit. But I'll be back to show you more stuff and to show you that photo op. All right, so I'm wandering around and trying to stay out of the craziness a little bit. But I found they have an inflatable Roseanne couch. This is another thing that's kind of fun about cons, is that there's displays that are here. There are different kinds of, you can get your photos done in different ways. Now, some things you have to pay for, some things are free. Sitting on the couch over here was just free. Cozy TV is promoting themselves, and so they've just got a fun photo op, but it was really cute because after I did the photo, and I'll put that right here, so after I did that, they gave me this cute little cozy koozie, I guess we'll call it, showing Roseanne and a little button and a little sticker. I mean, how cute is that, right? Love it. And Cozy is a really good channel. I like it. So, all right, I got something to drink, and so I'm still kind of wandering. I may be brave and try to make it back into the vendor area. There's just so many people. You really just kind of have to dive in head first, you know? Okay. Also, before I forget to mention, if you're wanting to go to a con, Friday is really the better day to go, because if you go on Saturday, I'm just going to warn you now, it's going to be a nightmare. Saturdays are always the busiest day. Sunday is the next busiest day, but a little better. Fridays are always better because so many people are still working. Now, sometimes celebrities are only here certain days, and then if you want to see them, you don't really have a choice. But if you can, if your person is there on a day, go on Friday because it's a whole lot better. All right, so I just stopped at another booth right here. State Farm is doing this bobblehead you kind of thing. And what they do, now of course they're gathering information, so they're wanting to know if you're interested in insurance and maybe if they can do a quote or, send you information to see if you're interested. And you know what, I mean, that's fine. I delete other emails, I can delete those, I don't care. But they're set up here to do little free bobbleheads. And so what they do is take your picture real quick and print it out. And then they have little bobbleheads that are already all fixed up in all different manner. And I got, see if we can see this without it focusing on me. I got the little princess. Isn't that adorable? That's really cute. I didn't even know they did that. So again, when you're at cons like this, keep your eyes open for, just the fun free stuff like this.
I'm going to do this again. You're again not going to sprint at me, but raise your hand if you're here for Ernie Hudson. Just to make sure, if you were wondering what you need to bring with you.
Oh my gosh, y'all. I am back in the car. That was such an amazing day. Oh my goodness. Yes, I basically came to the con for Ernie. I have no problem admitting that. I got to see him 3 times. I bought 2 autographs, and the thing is that the areas are, as you probably saw in some of the video, are just so congested, and I really didn't want to take up the time and do everything all at once. And so I thought, well, let me get my little selfie, let me get my photo, I'm gonna go take a break and get out of the craziness for a little bit. So I went and did some other stuff for, 2 or 3 hours, and then went back and then had him sign the little figure that I had. And it's funny because I only just recently got that on eBay. In fact, it was a set of all 4 of the guys, and I don't usually get a lot of that stuff, but they were just so cute in their boxes, and the likenesses were probably the best that I've seen. Walked around. I actually saw a vendor friend of mine. Oh my gosh, I mentioned that I, did vendor stuff for a long time. Now, I didn't do anything here in North Carolina. Of course, most of it was in Florida. But as I'm walking around and I was looking at something that was really cute, and I looked at the name and I was just like, oh my God. Like, I have not seen her in years, and I'll put her little photo here and link and everything so you can go check out her stuff. It's so cute, and she's a doll, and it was nice to see her again and catch up with her and kind of relive those vendor days, we'll call it, for a little bit. So that was cool. It was so worth it. It was absolutely so worth it. And I'm going to show you my photo op right here. Video, I'm doing, an Artemat video at the same time. So I stopped there, saw a girlfriend, went to a couple Artemat places, and now I'm headed to Asheville. And I'm going to the Biltmore, but I'm just hitting like little mountains. And is anybody else like this? I can't be the only one. When I get to the mountains, it makes me emotional. Absolutely makes me emotional because I love them so much, and I have since the first time I visited when I was little, and I don't know how to explain it. I mean, some of you that love the mountains, maybe you have the same connection, you'll understand, but they just call to me. They just call to me, and the closer I get, the more emotional I get. And so I've just started seeing like the first little mountains, and I'm just all excited and emotional because it's home. Like I said, it is really weird to explain to somebody who maybe doesn't feel this way. And maybe some people feel this way kind of towards water. A lot of people are called and drawn to water, and water's pretty and it's calming. It doesn't do this, it just doesn't do what being in the mountains and seeing the mountains, and I can't wait to get my house. Oh my God, I just can't wait. So, I just wanted to share that with you. I just love them so much, and I'm just hitting them now, and probably, I'm guessing, oh look, oh God. Oh, I just love it. So next thing you're probably going to be seeing
is Biltmore Mansion. Ooh, that's a beautiful place. Here she is, y'all. Have you been out here? I know a lot of you that are in the Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina area. I know you have come to see this beautiful, beautiful house. I just went in and walked all around, and I'm going to tell you, they will let you do pictures and video now, and I'll, show you some of the clips that I did here, but they didn't do that years ago. Like you had to buy the book and whatever. You could not take pictures. Now you can, and that is just so awesome. It is so beautiful, and I can't even tell you how happy I am to be here. I see somebody trying to do pictures up here, so I'm gonna move out of their way. There was somebody up the lawn, and let me flip this because I see what they're doing. Up the lawn here, see that cute little couple right there? Yeah, he just proposed to her. And they're doing photos. And it's so cute. It is so cute. All right, well, I'm gonna go check out some shopping and I think get some photos and all of that. They also have, I don't remember if it's been 13 years since I've been here. I don't remember if they had these, that you can park and get a shuttle and ride. I remember having to walk quite a way, so maybe that's new, but you can park and you can get a shuttle and you can get here because it is a bit of a walk, and I'm just so excited to be here. All right, I'm gonna go check out the shops. All right, I'm about out of battery, but hopefully this will record enough. If you can see where I am. That picture I just showed you with the little horse thing or whatever, I was chatting with somebody. This is the cafe that's here, that this is where the horses and everything was kept, right? You could see the stalls down there. And so she was like, well, let me show you something really cool. And so she walked me back where nobody can go to show me that what used to be the exterior and that cool horse, I don't know, beam design, decor, whatever it is. Oh my God, that was so cool. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to see when you start chatting with somebody. And she was so nice. And I'm gonna tell you, as soon as I can get up here and get my house, y'all are gonna see more of this because I cannot wait to be a pass holder and do all the things. Oh, so cool. I am out here at Maggie Valley. I have a little friend, well, big friend behind me. Maggie Valley is probably one of my favorite little mountain towns to go through. I'm actually headed to Cherokee. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to pass, like right through here or not, so I'm all excited that I can. So we just took a picture with this cute guy right here, and the shop that is behind me is one that I went in years ago. And You know, the little mountain gift shops are some of the best. And so I am so excited. Go inside. Let's see what kind of nonsense I can find that I probably don't need, but will buy anyway. Well, I didn't do too bad in there. They've got super cute stuff. I mean, of course, it's a little mountain gift shop, so of course. But I did get, I don't know if it'll focus on that, but I did get a mood ring. I am a sucker for a good mood ring, but it's got the Great Smoky Mountains around the outside of it, which is adorable. And I got this cute little motorcycle sun catcher for the boyfriend. Very cute. Well, y'all, I'm still headed to Cherokee. I've left Maggie Valley, but I had to stop. I mean, look. I mean, I can't even get it all. Look at this. This is probably one of the prettier places that I've stopped at. I mean, I'm not on the Blue Ridge Parkway. Like when you're on the Blue Ridge Parkway, you know, you've got all those wonderful spots where you can stop. This just happened to be a little whatever, but look at the view. Oh my God. I mean, it's all I can do to just not cry, just to sit here and look at it. Isn't that awesome? Oh my God. Like, I don't want to leave, but I have to. All right, y'all, I have finally made it to Santa's Land. I'm going to show you some pictures. This is a place that the very first time that I came to the mountains with the parents, I was in, I think, like middle school. It was either elementary or middle school, something like that. I was very young, had never been to the mountains, and you know, it's their fault that I love the mountains like I do. But this was one of the places that we stopped, and so I'm hoping that they're going to have something that is the same, that I took a picture with some sort of statue or, you know, something like that. So, oh, let's go check it out. I'm so excited. Y'all, I just got to see Santa. And it's so funny because I mean, this is a tiny little place, and so, you know, I mean, you can see we are not overrun, you know, with people or anything. Plus it's a Monday. You know, I'm sure a weekend is a little bit busier, but you can see there we go. You can see right there, I just went to see the big guy himself. That was pretty cool, and I will show you my little picture right here. Hard to see that one with the doors open, but it says up here the animated characters in this display were built in the early 60s by New York City craftsman David Hamburger. Well, they're super cute. Oh my God, that's my favorite one yet. That was so cute. Oh, look, look, look. It looks fun, but I'm not going on it. I don't need a back adjustment right now. Oh my God, that was so cute. I love that kind of stuff. And the fact that they have things like that were created in the 60s by this guy is phenomenal.
You are an old potato. You do not take this, Jacob. You do not take this, Jacob, Alice. It's conduct, I tell you. Yes, but you cannot prosecute me. What is the thing you wear?
I heard voices and I was like, what is talking in here? And then I listened for a minute and I was like, oh my God. Y'all, I'm an overgrown child. Okay, we know this. Oh my God, that was so cool. That's so fun. Y'all, I just met the nicest person. So yeah, just passing by, walking, whatever, and I started chatting with the guy over there, and he made me flip this around so you can actually see it a little better. Isn't that cute? And he doesn't charge for that. I mean, of course, it's nice if you want to, give a donation and put a couple bucks in the little box. But and he was telling me his daughter is down in, what did he say, like Fort Myers, somewhere like that. It's so cool. Not that the people where I live are not nice, because there's a lot of people there, but I have just always learned when you're in the mountains, people are different. People are different. It's just a little bit different way of being and living and treating each other, and I love my little ring. Well, I just got out of the gift shop from Santa's Land. Y'all, that was so fun. That was so fun. I have been looking for, there was a lot that I was looking forward to this trip, but being able to come up here and hopefully see, the same little statues and things, decoration, whatever you want to call it, that was in my pictures and from years ago, like I was just so looking forward to that. And then as I'm, standing there and checking out and all that, lady comes up, one of the other workers comes up. She had been looking at the shelves, checking things, and she comes up and she's like, would you look at this? Would you look at what somebody did? So she brought up something that had originally 4 figures on it, bears, and 2 of them were broken off, and they were just like, well, we can't sell this, we might as well throw it in the trash. And I was like, can I have it? And about the time that I was kind of asking, the lady was even like, would you like this? I was like, absolutely, because why not? And y'all, look at this. Like, this is what it is. So you can see where the 2 figures were. So it was like a little bear family, at the little table or whatever. But it's like, don't throw that in the trash. I will absolutely give it a home. They're so funny. My life is so funny sometimes. But, come on. Why throw this in the trash? I'm creative. I can do something else with it. Y'all, I just met the nicest lady. I'm here in Cherokee, and I saw that they had an old time photo. Now, I love me some old time photos. Maybe I've showed you the other ones that I've done, I'm not sure, but I'll go ahead and show you here. The first one I did was with one of my girlfriends in like early 2000s in Myrtle Beach. We were barfloozies. And then just I guess it was a couple years ago when I was in St. Augustine, I did one there, and I just did it by myself, and I like to say that I was a madam at that point. I was a working girl in the first one, but by the time we did that one, I was a madam. So anyway, so I got here and I saw that, and I thought, maybe that's a thing that I do now. Myrtle Beach, St. Augustine, Cherokee. So let me flip this around and I'll show you them. Isn't that hilarious? That's one. I got two. Because, you know, of course I did. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. I'm just such a sucker for stuff like that. I love it. And because I did the other two and I was Barfloozies, madam, you know, kind of both times, I told her, I'm like, okay, I don't want to be a Barfloozie. I'm like, I've already done that. So she was like, well, let's dress you up as a belle then. So I was a Southern belle. And I think they're awesome. Have y'all done that before? Oh my gosh. It's so cool. Alright, so before I leave, because I don't have a whole lot of time, I'm going to run in here, the Museum of the Cherokee People. I did hear that the main exhibit is closed, so I won't be able to see that, but I'm going to run in and see what they do have for a few minutes, and this will be a spot that when I come back, I definitely want to check out. It says Sequoyah. This statue honoring Sequoyah, the Cherokee genius who invented the Cherokee alphabet, was sculpted from a single giant California sequoia redwood log, which was donated and shipped by Georgia Pacific. This is sculptor Peter Wolf Toth's 63rd statue across the United States and Canada, commemorating the contributions of Native Americans. Toth was invited to sculpt the Sequoyah statue by Chief Robert S. Youngdeer and Museum Director Ken Blankenship, dedicated September 30th, 1989. Y'all check this out. Y'all, I have never seen anything like this. When I was coming back from the Cherokee Museum, I noticed there were all these people out here by this water, and that it's a really pretty river, I'm assuming, because it's too big to be called like a creek, but it's really, really shallow, and everybody's out here playing and on the rocks, and oh my gosh, I mean, this is just like so pretty. We don't have anything like this in Florida, and you know, honestly, even if we did, you couldn't get in the water because of a gator. And it's funny because that's the first thought that I have when it comes to stuff like this is, no, get out because of the gators, and then it's like, yeah, Cheryl, you're not in Florida, so it's okay. Oh my god, it's so cool. The Bears Project started in 2005 with the intention of showcasing the variety of talented artists within the Qualla boundary. A committee researched several concepts prior to selecting a bear theme, as they intended to produce something that would be culturally significant. Bears are a large part of the Cherokee culture and appear in many of the stories and legends that the Cherokee people hold sacred. Across the town, there are 19 bears in total. Am I showing you a tree? Yes, I'm showing you a tree. You know why I'm showing you
this tree right here because it's a blue spruce. Why are you showing us a blue spruce, I hear you asking? Well, blue spruce is my absolute favorite tree. I love it because it always, whenever I've come to the mountains, it stands out because of the color. I mean, you always get all the varying shades of green and stuff like that, but blue spruce, I mean, it's called that for a reason because it's got this blue sort of color to it that just stands out. And this is one tree that I am really hoping when I get my house that I already have in the yard somewhere, because if I don't have it, then I'm definitely going to plant some. This is just one of those things that's a must, and I love it.
You're crying my ass. You're a cop. What are you trying to get, Arthur?
No, this flip is
Right, y'all, that concludes this video of me having you follow along for the last 10 days. You know, the trip started with me wanting to come up and see my niece's new house that she had built. It was so beautiful, and I wanted to come see that, and then it just kind of went from there. And then it was just a synchronicity that this GalaxyCon was going on at the same time so that I could go have fun at that and meet Ernie Hudson, and that was amazing. And then when I was thinking about that, I was like, well, I mean, if I'm gonna go up there, why don't I head to the mountains for a couple days? I can, you know, recreate some photos at Santa's Land from, you know, when I was little and all that. And it just, I'm a planner, I make itineraries, and one thing just kind of led to another, and I have to say it has been just an absolutely fantastic 10 days. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything in the pictures and the video, and I just had to come out here one more time. This is a little beautiful little spot, little, right? This spot is, let's see. It's on the other side of Maggie Valley if you're heading to Cherokee. So if any of you are in this area, then you probably kind of know where I'm talking about, where you exit Maggie and you're heading to Cherokee. I think this is 19. Maybe that's what it is. Anyway, it's so peaceful here. I think I'm going to sit here and just enjoy the solitude, enjoy the peace. It just, you know, like I always say, the mountains just does something for me that nothing else does. And it's just amazing. So thank you so much for watching. As always, time is precious. Carpe diem. Seize the day. I'll see you next time.